Giving out free picks. We give out tons of free picks at our website, sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com. And our best bets always under the premium picks tab at either of those websites. We have tons of great handicappers. Of course, not everybody wins them all. We're not like some of those other sites where they just never lose and then just fabricate some kind of record. All of our picks 100% documented. You can see every pick we've ever made. Win, lose, good, bad, sideways. We stand behind them. But anyways, let me bring in the normal group of characters. Got we have Brian, Chris, and Rod with us as usual. Got a reasonable card of games here. Got 5 NBA. Got assorted college basketball, and then I don't know what's going on in NHL. Don't follow, so I have no idea. But I'm sure we'll get to it on the show. Hopefully by next week we have a separate NHL show that we do. Just not my thing, and done the shows without it before. It's a lot more enjoyable. Anyways, Brian, 5 NBA tonight. Utah Jazz back in action. That's the big line mover already. You got the Lakers and Nuggets, Western Conference rematch. Western Conference final rematch from last season. Rockets and the Grizzlies. John Wall doesn't play last night. The Rockets don't play. Now the Grizz are 2-point favorites. Sixers coming off of a nice road win push against a defenseless Blazers team. Looks to be some meat on the bone with just 5 games. Warriors, Mavericks. Never know what you're going to get with those two teams.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to take a chance with the Atlanta Hawks. I'm a little worried about all these points that we're getting with the Hawks at home. Jazz have been playing, probably the best basketball in the NBA. But over their history, they always struggle to cover those -4 to -5.5 type games. So I'm gonna take the Hawks here to bounce back plus the points. I think that's the best of the early games there.
We're doing all of them.
All of them. And then I'm going to go back to Old Faithful. I'm going to fade the Lakers here. I think the Nuggets have been playing good, solid basketball. I just think the game will mean more to the Nuggets. And if you're getting 5.5 points, 5 points, I think it's value with Denver there. So that's probably my favorite free plays, the Denver Nuggets tonight.
Yeah, I think for my favorite free play, I think on the board is the Golden State Warriors getting the 2.5. Just Dallas on a back-to-back. I need to see more than one win before declaring that the Mavericks are back. And Golden State, they're not James Wiseman, but still playing decent basketball. I think they can keep someone within a bucket, if not win it outright. So I'll take Golden State. And I like Memphis laying the 2 at home against Houston, even on a back-to-back. I like this Memphis team with John Morant in the lineup, and who knows if we're going to see John Wall back in the lineup for Houston tonight. Even if he's there, I still like Memphis. So give me the Grizzlies laying the bucket.
Why wouldn't we see John Wall in the lineup? I thought it was just rest. That's why he was out.
I'm saying maybe if it was just rest, then obviously he'll be back in tonight. But I still like the Grizzlies in that one.
Said rest.
Okay. I didn't see what it was. So
it was rest yesterday.
Yeah,
okay.
It said rest. It said John Wall out, rest.
Out. Rest.
I don't know.
And a bracket next to it said definitely take Thunder Buddies.
Unfortunately, the Clippers didn't rest anybody yesterday.
It said rest.
No, of course not.
It said rest. Rest up.
So for me in this, give me the Jazz. I know it looks square and playoff fishy, but Hawks on a back-to-back. Jazz rested. They're the better team. I'm not going to get in front of the Jazz train. Give me the Jazz over the Hawks. Double-digit win there. I'll take the Rockets over the Grizzlies. John Wall rested just for this game. He wanted to play Morant and get ready for a good game tonight in that one. And I'll take the Rockets and the few points they give us. And I like the Warriors as well. I'm not trusting Dallas on a back-to-back either. Warriors been a scrappy bunch all year. I think they come here and scrap with Dallas. Give me the Warriors. And I'll also take the 76ers back at home. I know they're on a back-to-back. Portland, they don't play any defense. So back-to-back or not, Portland just doesn't play enough defense. They're giving up, 125 points a game? Give me the 76ers. Roll right over the Trailblazers on that one. And I like the Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets. Not going to lay it with the Lakers. Give me the Nuggets plus the points. In what's a last-second bucket game all day.
All right, we go to college hoops. We got a full schedule here. Really not that full of a schedule. It's been weird because like Tuesday was kind of the big day. And now we go to Thursday. Tennessee State versus Southern Illinois. Bryant versus Mount St. Mary's. Merrimack versus St. Francis. And the other St. Francis also playing at the same time. St. Francis Brooklyn, St. Francis, Pennsylvania. And then we got Radford against South Carolina Upstate. Ryan, what do you got for sale for today?
Well, yeah, I thought you were going to ask me to make a pick in one of these early games. I was really struggling here to think of something. But as far as what I got for sale today, my Pure Profit 5-pack, you get my Pac-12 game of the month, my NBA Thursday Extreme Violator, and my college basketball golden ticket. 5 plays, $50, pickdogs.com, premium picks section.
Chris, what do you got for sale today?
For me, looking to build off of another winning whale bet Wednesday. So got my Thursday Thunder College Hoops 5-pack. 5 of my favorite plays on the board there. And I got my Thursday Throwdown NHL 5-pack, another one. There's going to be some definite profit to be made today, and I don't want anyone to miss out on any of those. So check those out over at pickdogs.com, sportschatplace.com, premium pick section. And check out the drive-thru tonight. Loaded lineup tonight. Alex Smart, Tony Brown, Al Ninos, Mitch, myself, Rod, Shane Mickle, and Damian Sosh, and obviously Tony T hosting tonight. Another nine capper lineup. It's going to be absolutely loaded tonight. So check that out as well over at YouTube.
How about you, Rod?
For me, I've got a 3-pack NHL, top shelf NHL plays in a 3-pack. I've got a college basketball 3-pack, and I'll have an NBA 3-pack.
9 picks.
Add one NBA on one of those lines that came out late. So I'm a 3, 3, and 3. All available over at Big Dogs Premium.
I got a college 3-pack. I might add some NBA. Anyways, got Tennessee. Got those first bunch of games. Brian, you have anything in this crap fest?
Slightest of leans for guys that are action junkies on Tennessee State plus the points. I know they're 3-12, but they just played this team maybe 2 weeks ago. I think it was a 2-point game. So I'm going to fade the Cougars here and take Tennessee State plus the points just for some action early. It's nothing I love.
Yeah, Edwardsville's best player is out.
That's good. They do have one of them.
I don't care about that. Chris?
Two I like in this time slot. I love Bryant. Team that made so much money on this season. I'm not gonna. I think Bryant's my Hofstra for this year. So I'll take Bryant laying the 6 against Mount St. Mary's. And I like Radford against South Carolina Upstate, another team that we've just been making a killing on. And neither of these teams have had a game in a couple of weeks, but Radford was the only team playing decent basketball going into that break. So give me Radford laying the points against South Carolina Upstate.
I'm reading the comments about my Red Wings pick. I think you guys don't understand sports betting. We could stop the show and I could explain to you how sports betting works and how when you bet a 7-1 pick, it's certainly not calling it a lock. Those are the ones where you take your shots. If you can hit 2 of those out of 7, you've hit a home run. Like Al Ninos yesterday says, take the minus goal instead of the 1.5. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll play to not lose instead of playing to win. The books they love people like you. If you play to not lose, like you ever sit there at the blackjack table and there's a guy that bets $15 every single hand, and it's like They never press their money. They never move their money up. They never do like that. The casino loves people like that. They love them. They love the people that sit there all day, you know, at the slot machine, you know, figuring if they break even, they've won, you know. They love those people. They hate people like me that stick $100 in, they run it through, and bang, if I hit, I hit. If I lose, I lost $100, you know. But because most of the time, you're going to walk off with something, you know. They hate it. Freaking hate it. And same thing with the books. It's like, I'm not going to, you know, I know nothing about hockey, but I see plus 700 a pro sport. I'm going to go for it, you know. It's like, why not? It's like, I mean, so on the show, I've given out a few of these, you know, over time. And I would say, you know, we've cashed a lot more than we've lost. A lot more, you know. So it's like, I know nothing about hockey. I've never once even feigned to say I know anything about anything when it comes to hockey. I never cover it. I've never given out a premium pick on hockey. I've never done a hockey video, except for Hockey Advisor. I've brought in these guys because I knew so little about hockey. As a matter of fact, when people ask me about hockey games, I took out a penny and started flipping it, is what I started doing. So you guys can, you know, there's people out there that don't understand that. You know, maybe this isn't your show. You know, maybe sports betting isn't your thing. And you know, if you want to bet -1 and play not to lose, and I mean, that's not my game. I'm aggressive, and I'm not gonna apologize to anybody for it. I can show that it works for me. Anyways, Rod, anything in this shit fest of the games for you?
In the morning shit fest of games, the only one I like is Bryant over Mount St. Mary's. Bryant's perfect at home, 6-0 on the year, 4-1 ATS, and Mount St. Mary's is 2-5 on the road. And I'll take Bryant. Laying 6. I think they got a double-digit win in that one.
I like nothing. I think Merrimack, actually.
See, I was gonna pass, but I thought you'd yell at me. So
I'm taking Merrimack. I'm not passing. I mean, I took the Red Wings when it's a goal and a half. There's like 50 comments about how my pick lost. It's like, you know, it's like if you took that one, so like I think I've given that one. I've given out a few other ones that have hit, and you know we had that Braves at plus 800. You're way in the money. You know, it's like way in the money. Way in the money. In fact, 2 years ago or 3 years ago on this show, I mean, on my live shows before these guys were on, I did a thing. I was out in Vegas. I started with Iowa money line against Ohio State at plus 1,000. They hit. I turned $150 into over $30,000. More than that. It ended up. It was like almost 40,000. So that's how you do it. Not by playing not to lose. You know, that's for sure. Well, it's like, you know, you ever see the show The Wall? Like when they start moving the balls over to the ones and twos, right? Like they start moving the balls over to the ones and twos. It's like you're so freaking stupid because it's like you're playing to not lose. But trust me on this. There's a part of the show where they just fucking drop red balls. Okay, so you gotta be. I mean, it's like it doesn't matter if you hit yourself or if those are coming because it is coming. So you have to be as aggressive as you possibly can the entire time. Anything that's in your control, you have to be super aggressive because at the end of the show, they drop the red balls and it deducts from your total and it's totally out of your hands. You know, I'd rather do it to myself, you know, than let those guys do it to me. That's for sure. Anyways, that's just my style. I'm not gonna apologize for it, and I lost on an 800 to 1 bet. So it happens. I've also bet trifectas and parlays and stuff that haven't hit before too. Paid similar. Anyways, and I'll continue to, and I'll hit a bunch too. I don't know. Eastern Kentucky, Austin P. Iowa, Ohio State, Utah against Arizona, Temple against Cincinnati. Blue Hose, 1-ho, 2-ho, Red Ho, Blue Ho against Gardner Webb. LIU versus Fairly Disinterested. Portland versus BYU. Moorhead versus Murray State. Anything there, Brian?
I see 3 that caught my eye. The first one I like the least, Presbyterian Blue Hose, just because that's my team. So I got to get in a little action against Gardner Webb. So I'm going to play on Presbyterian. I like Ohio State to keep it competitive with Iowa. I think they could easily win outright. So I'll take the points. And then my favorite play of the group is the Temple Owls at home plus the points. Temple's 23-6 on Thursday nights, and I think they're 4-1-1 last 6 games. So Cincinnati hasn't played since January 10th. I think they come out a little rusty.
Yeah, and for me, the times I'm on Ohio State as well. I just think that this is going to be a war. I think this is going to be a 2 or 3 point game at the end of it. So give me Ohio State in that one, and I like Arizona laying the 1.5 against Utah. Normally, Utah, really strong home team, and this year, I don't know, this year's Utah team, I'm just not a fan of it. And Arizona, I think that they're going to put their best effort forward every time they go out because there's no postseason for this team. So I'll take Arizona laying the points there as well. And I like LIU laying the 6 against Fairly Disinterested. LIU playing the better basketball, and I also like the over there. I think that's going to be a track meet.
Rod?
For me, I'm going to take a shot with the Governors here at Eastern Kentucky. Governors been playing pretty good basketball the last few games. Eastern Kentucky, tough team, but I think they got a good shot coming in there getting a win. Give me Austin P plus the points. You're 3-1 on the road. I know Eastern Kentucky's 8-0 at home, 4-1 on the road. We're going to get a good game in that one. Not touching Iowa and Ohio State with a 10-foot pole. I lean the over because I think both teams are definitely going to put some points up, but staying away from that one. I like Temple as well. Cincinnati off this really long layoff. Definitely going to come out with rusty. And Temple's been looking good their last few games. Give me Temple Owls at home. And I like Moorhead at home over Murray State. Moorhead at home is 8-1, 5-2 against the spread. Murray State on the road, not so good. 2-5 on the road, 2-5 versus the spread. Give me Moorhead there. I'm going to outright them.
That's it.
That's it.
I like Ohio State against Iowa at money line. I think they beat them outright. I like Cincinnati against Temple. Temple sucks. I mean, they're just freaking terrible. Out of that time slot, those are the 2 that I would go for. 9 o'clock, Utah State, Fresno State, Washington, Oregon State, Gonzaga, Pacific, Weber State, Montana State, Wyoming, Colorado State, Southeast Missouri, Tennessee Tech, Cal Stanford, Idaho, Eastern Washington, Idaho against the Blue Hose. That would be something. Idaho, Blue Ho. What hose? It's hose. It's the hose. A lot of hose. Tennessee Martin against Jacksonville State, Rutgers, Minnesota. Portland State against Montana. Oregon versus Washington State back on the floor. Oregon back out on the court.
Yeah, for me, I like the Rutgers Scarlet Knights to continue their upward trend. Minnesota doesn't play well on the road. I think they're 0-7 or so. So I think we can have a nice 10-point win for Rutgers. And then I'm going to take Pacific plus all the points. It always seems like, for me, when I'm betting against Gonzaga, it always comes down to like a point or a half a point. And I think Pacific can keep it within 20. So I'll take the points.
Yeah. I like Tennessee Tech. I mean, they're getting the 4.5 against Southeast Missouri State. You know, this is only a 2-win Tennessee Tech team, but they're battling, and I just think that they could give Southeast Missouri State a run here. So give me Tennessee Tech.
I did not take Temple in my solo videos. Skip Garcia. We have a liar here. I did not take Temple in that game. I believe I took the under. So before you start talking shit, maybe better go check it. Because see, here's the thing: when people talk stuff like this, that's easily verifiable. You know, this is the bullshit, right? Anyways, go ahead. Sorry about that. I'm gonna find that video. We're gonna play it, and we're gonna call this moron out.
The other two I like here. I like Cal getting the 5.5 at home against Stanford. Rivalry game. I think Cal, better than a 7-12 record would indicate, this is actually a decent team. It's just they've had some bad bounces and just haven't had a good run of luck in Pac-12 play. So give me the Cal Golden Bears. And I like Eastern Washington at Idaho. This was almost a premium pick, but Idaho, they've been hanging around lately in Eastern Washington. I'm not sure they blow teams out, but I think they blow out Idaho here. So give me Eastern Washington laying the 15.
For me, I like Colorado State and Wyoming to go under the number. I think both defenses step up. I don't think we have a running gun here in this one. Give me the under in that one. As the numbers come down, half point. I like the 150. Under in that one. And the other one, give me Rutgers at home over Minnesota. Gophers, nothing. 0-5 on the road, 0-5 ATS. We all know the Gophers play better at home, not on the road. I'll take Rutgers to get a win over the Gophers. And I like Montana and Portland State to go over the number. You got to track me in that one. Both teams score enough points, so we go well over the number in that one.
I like Rutgers against Minnesota. Minnesota's terrible on the road. I like Eastern Washington against Idaho just because I like betting against Idaho. It's been very good to me this season. 10-3 betting against the Vandals. Bittler, are you on Idaho?
You made me look now, just to look. It's slightly tempting, but I think there's plenty of other action that warrants money more than Idaho. So
I think the game I would stay furthest away from is Colorado State, Wyoming. I think it's just a bad spot for both of them. It's like I could see it being Colorado State by 20. I could see Wyoming winning outright. I think if you're betting Wyoming in that game, take the money line. That's what I would say. If you're taking Colorado State, you could probably push it up to 10-11. I think if Colorado State wins, they win by 15 plus. Wyoming is going to cover. They're going to win outright. So that game is really, really, and I think it could go either way. I could make an argument either way. See, Skip Garcia, at least he manned up. He said he double checked and he took. That's what I was doing. I was just trying to find the video. I was going to play it on the screen, but he double checked and I did take the under. That game in Temple versus Cincinnati. What you have there are two bad teams. Okay, you have two bad teams, and the reason they're bad is because this is how they shoot. It's like, what is that? Speaking of shooting, I would be remiss if I didn't say this, and I don't even know if that's the right word. I just like saying it. I went outside my vocabulary comfort zone there. Cade Cunningham, okay? What the hell are you doing? Tie game with 15 seconds left to go. You have to make sure that you're taking the last shot. If you miss, you go to overtime. He shoots the ball with 11 seconds left to go in the game. Are you an idiot? It's like, not only did he play like crap the entire first half and, toward down the stretch, but then he does that misses the shot, gives them the shot, on the other end. Then, though, at the buzzer, I mean, that shot had every chance. It wasn't like just a heave. That shot had every chance of going in from half court. I would give them that, but they should have never been in that situation. It was like, what are you doing? It's like, get it to overtime so we have a shot at the cover. I mean, come on. What the hell are you thinking? It's like you have to question it, but they did. I thought one of the interesting things, and, we've had this Garza discussion, going on. We've had this Garza discussion going on all season and before the season, is that one of the announcers for the TCU Oklahoma State game said that he was a scout, actually. He wasn't an announcer. He was a scout. He was a guest there. And he talked about the scouting this year and everything like that. And he said that there was, like, these games, like these AAU games with Cade Cunningham and, like, all these other guys. And they said he was clearly the best player on the court. Like, it wasn't even close. He's like, they were all on the same court, and he was clearly the best. I mean, you could see. I mean, when he gets to the free throw line, automatic, This guy he's going to be good. I'd way rather have him than Garza. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, Oklahoma State always plays sloppy. That's why you have to watch out for them. When they're on, they're on. But man, when they're sloppy like that, that's how they play when I bet them. Like the way they played last night, that's how they play when I bet them. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate them. Saw you had another one too. Yep, another one as well. Thank you very much. We appreciate them. Been a while. Super sticker.
See, Temple's actually favored now.
That's a shitty game.
Gets me excited. I don't know.
What, Temple, Cincinnati?
I think Cincinnati's kind of like Kentucky. Cincinnati has a good roster. They just never came together this year.
Well, they've had some they never really came together. And Brandon, the expectation for him is higher than this. I mean, he came in, he replaced Mick Cronin, which is really not that hard to do. It's not like you're replacing, a guy that can coach. I mean, you're replacing Mick Cronin. And then, you come in and it's like he's got the Cincinnati ties. His son played for Cincinnati. He did a great job at NKU at Northern Kentucky. They came up from, the lower ranks, and they were in the tournament every single year. Didn't they win Horizon every year that he was there? I believe so. Even their first year in the conference. And now he comes to Cincinnati, and it's like they lost that Xavier game, and they were never the same, after that. It's been a weird year for college hoops. This is a weird year. This is the type of year where Gonzaga can win, right? The front runners have won in every sport this year. I mean, this has been the year of the front runners, the year of the square. This has been the squarest year of sports in history. Dodgers.
Is that?
No. Dodgers win the World Series. Lightning. It was just Square Fest. Right?
Yesterday we got
Alabama. This has been Square Fest.
Yeah.
Well, you don't think it's been Square Fest, Brian?
No, yesterday was a nice day. But overall in 2021, it has been...
No, in 2020. All the way since the restart, it's been Square Fest.
We've had ups and downs. Baseball season was pretty rough.
Square. Garrett
and the
Cole,
NBA
minus
bubble,
250.
is more like the obvious team on the NBA bubble. Take out, it was a little bit more.
Lakers. Yeah. Dodgers. Alabama. Lightning. Squarefest, man. It's been Squarefest. And, the Super Bowl could easily go the same way. Easily. You got a quarterback that's thrown 7 interceptions in the last 3 games. It's 150 years old.
I think now is the prime time to bet the Super Bowl because you got that extra half a point. So
I don't think I'm going to give a side in the Super Bowl this year. I think my pick's going to be.
I wouldn't bet the Chiefs with anybody's money in this game.
I wouldn't bet the Bucks with anybody's money. So it's kind of like.
Well, we're opposites.
Well, no, we're not opposites. I don't like either of them. I hate the game. I hate the game, and it's like I think that for me my play's probably going to be on the total. And my free pick will be on, either the Chiefs or the Bucks, and I'll probably toss a coin. I really have no idea. Don't care. It's like
if it dips down to 3 across the board, that's when you bet the house on the Buccaneers.
I think you're wrong, man.
You don't see all the pressure on the Chiefs, all the bets.
You see how it's been square fest on every single sport? I mean, why would this be
Well, you
different?
can see a backdoor coming in with the Bucks. Mike Evans catching a touchdown pass in the end zone late.
More likely an interception in the end zone. I mean, because I could
Tom
see
Brady retires
because I could see the Chiefs winning by 20, and I can't see the Bucks winning by 20.
No, if Bucks win, they're going to win by 3.
By 3, and if the Chiefs
Chiefs win,
they're going to cover. They're going to cover.
Yeah.
They're going to cover big, and it's going to be super painful. It's going to be one of those ugly, like last year.
I've had some painful Super Bowls for sure.
Last year was one of them.
Seattle Seahawks not running the ball in years ago. Atlanta Falcons blowing a lead.
I had Patriots in that one.
So.
Anyways, go to the NHL segment. Figure out how to get the hell out of here on these. See that as painful as it gets for me. Chris, why don't you lead us for the NHL segment? I'll just sit here and do nothing. All right? Is that good?
All right.
We can even change. No, we can't change the order. Maybe I can.
No, come on.
I don't know how to do it. Let's see. We could go. Go ahead.
Okay. So 7 o'clock games. Format might as well keep it the same. We got Vancouver at Toronto, Nashville at Florida, Dallas at Columbus, Ottawa, Montreal, Washington, the Rangers. All 7 o'clock games. Brian, you like anything?
Yeah, my premium for today in the NHL is the New York Rangers. So I like them at home against the Capitals. I think the Rangers can win another game, keep their streak going. And then the other game I kind of like the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's some small plus money against Dallas. I think Columbus can come up big here at home and get a win.
Rod?
For me, Vancouver, Toronto, I like the over. I think we're going to definitely get enough goals to see the over in that one. Both offenses scoring over 3. Love the over in that one. Dallas and Columbus, I'm going to butt heads. I like Dallas. Columbus is just having trouble scoring. Their offense just is not coming together. And this Dallas D is just solid. Solid D. Columbus is going to have a tough time scoring against them. Give me Dallas. Get another win there. Montreal, Ottawa, I like the over. We're going to see a whole pile of goals in that one as usual. Ottawa just stinks and giving up goals left, right. So give me the over in that one. And I'm going against you. I like Washington. Give me Washington's just been on fire. They've just had their first loss. The Rangers have just had their first win. Which team do I like better? I'll take Washington. They're the more reliable, consistent team on the year so far. Give me the Capitals. Beat up the Rangers.
Yeah, I've got to agree with Rod on each one of those. I like the Leafs and the Canucks over 6.5. These are two teams that can just flat out score, and the goaltending hasn't been always reliable on both sides. So I like the over there. I like Dallas as well. They're starting to look like the team that made the Cup final last year, playing solid defense, and now the offense is starting to contribute. So give me the Stars in that one, and I like the Capitals as well. It's been next man up for the Caps this whole time. And the Rangers just got Shesterkin in a sophomore slump in goal, and Georgiev, he hasn't looked great either. I think Washington, until they stop giving us these value prices, I'm going to keep taking them with the Caps. And we'll close out the schedule with 3 8 o'clock games. I mean, there's 3 postponements tonight, but Calgary at Winnipeg, Arizona at St. Louis, and Carolina, Chicago. Ryan, anything?
You mentioned Calgary and Winnipeg, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm on the Calgary Flames again. This team has been hit or miss for me for me, mostly missed, but I just think they're the better team here, and it's nominal amount of juice here with Calgary, so I think they beat the Jets.
Ron?
Butt heads with you again. Give me the Jets. J-E-T. Jets. Give me the Jets.
I'm a flamer. I'm going to die a flamer here.
You know how much I love Calgary. So give me the Jets. I like the Blues and Coyotes to go over. Blues are 7-3 to the over. Coyotes are 6-2 to the over on the year. Definitely going to get some goals in that one. And I'm going to take a shot with the Blackhawks. Give me the Blackhawks to surprise the Carolina Hurricanes. Take the Blackhawks on the plus on the puck line +1.5. They're perfect at home. I'll lay a little bit of juice. I think that's easily a 1-goal game. Blackhawks plus the 1.5.
Yeah, and I know Brian and Joe D'Amico are the Bash Brothers on the drive-through, but I think when the morning show, Broad and I are the Bash Brothers. We're gonna have to take out Brian in this one. I like Winnipeg as well. I just think this Calgary team, maybe I don't trust Jacob Markstrom in goal yet, and David Riddick hasn't seen very much action. I still think Calgary's too dependent on their top line to get much production. So I like Winnipeg there, more balanced team. And I'm with you on Chicago as well. I just think this is a nice value spot. You have to think Carolina's going to trip up at some point, and I think this could be the spot where Carolina at least stumbles and Chicago steals a win on home ice. So that's the hockey.
We done?
Yep.
We're done hockey. Yay!
That was nice. I like that. I think we may be on to something. Enjoyed that more than any hockey segment I've ever done. Nice. Got some stuff done, little house cleaning back here. Added the MMA videos to the front page of our YouTube's channel.
Nice.
Yeah, give them their own little section for the guys. Little MMA section. Weird, the MMA videos, they get a lot of comments, not a ton of views. I don't know how it works. We'll have to see. We've never really done it before. But I know that MMA people, they care. They care. All right. Parlay time. Wow. Super fast show. Fast moving. That's what happens when I don't go off.
Rapid fire.
Well, for anyone who wants a hockey parlay, check out the hockey videos over in the YouTube section. Rod and I have a Puck Dogs parlay for today for college hoops. I like Belmont laying the points, Eastern Washington laying the points, and Cal plus the points.
Rod?
For me, I'm going to give you an NBA one. Give me 1 second. Give me the Rockets plus the points, Nuggets plus the points, and give me the 76ers lay the points. 3-teamer NBA. And love that hockey parlay video today. Love it. Go check it out.
For me, in my parlay, I hit my fade to public yesterday, so I'm going to go for another one today. I'm going to take the Nuggets plus the points, Temple Owls on the money line, and finish it up with Rutgers minus the points here for my 3-teamer.
I'm going to go with, let's see. I'll go with, I really don't like today's cards. I do like the NBA. I think we can add some picks. I'm going to go with Merrimack, Presbyterian, the Blue Hose. I mean, if we haven't been, if that hoe doesn't get us again, man, just Seriously. I mean, how bad have they been to us recently? Bad ho.
They covered the last game, I think.
Bad-o.
I'll take Utah. I'll take Utah State against Fresno State. Fresno State, terrible.
Bad-o.
It's like worst team with a winning record. Fresno State. You garbage. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining us. See you tomorrow. I'll see you guys on the drive-through, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Chris Ruffalo and Tony T. Who else is on, Chris? This gem of a show.
Obviously, it's myself, Mitch, Rod, you have, Alex Smart batting leadoff, Al Ninos, Shane Mickle is going to be there tonight as well. Tony Brown, Damian Sosh, and obviously Tony T hosting. So another 9-capper lineup, a lot of picks tonight. It's going to be a great show.
Gonna be a great show. Gonna be a gem. I think I'm gonna give a Super Bowl prop on mine for my pick. I know you're supposed to go with today's games, but we haven't really done any Super Bowl hype like everybody else.
First touchdown scorer, I'm on it.
I think I'm gonna do 5 Super Bowl props. I know you're only allowed 1 pick per person, but I don't care. I'll figure it out. Tony will be giving me the call. Yeah, it's 1 pick per person.
Why stop at 5?
Exactly. Why stop at 5? It's like if I'm betting, a plus 400 underdog to win by a goal and a half, why make it -1? Why stop there? Thanks everyone for joining us. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Enjoyed myself, and I always do. Have a great day, and of course we'll try and act more professional tomorrow.